Welcome to Coffee with Blaine. This is a microphone. That is coffee. This is Blaine. If you get confused, just rewind a little bit. How you guys doing today? Welcome. Um, this is Sunday, January 2nd, 2022. And we are going to chat a little bit about, basically whatever we want. We'll probably get derailed because it's so much more fun, actually. But that being said, what I'd like to chat about is some goal setting. New Year's is a great time to set those goals. But I'd love to kind of follow through with you guys this year. Kaylin, good morning. How you doing? How's your day going? Welcome, my lonely Twitch follower. We'll give it a minute. We'll let some people hang out. I'm gonna take a quick snap for Instagram. We'll do that. You guys are watching me social media while I social media. Yeah, Jesse, YouTube life. I love it. Love it. We're gonna do that. Oh, that's dope. Dope. I'm loving it. Just waiting to get my nails did. Look at you, all fancy. I like it. Do. All right, so boom. We social media'd. Congrats to us. What are you doing with your nails, Kaylin? That's the question. You doing anything crazy, or are you just going in for some scheduled maintenance? You guys are so quiet today. That's okay. Kaylin's trying to get her nails did, and I'm interrupting her. This is a last moments of chill before I clean house and get ready for work. Yeah, Jesse. So that's what I figured we kind of talk about. Figured I need to make a game plan for 2022. I need to set some goals. I need to set some methods of implementation. Implementation. That's the word. And I need to put everything together. So that is my ultimate goal right now. And I figured I'd bring you guys along with me so you can do the same. It looks like people are not on at all. Now people are on. I think it's just the platform. Kim, good morning. How are you today? Vision board. Jesse. So a vision board, if I'm not incorrect, I guess, is a visual representation of things that you want to manifest or your goals. Is it something like that? Just so you can see it every day, you can see a picture of the things that you want and the places you want to be and the person that you want to be. Is that kind of what's up? That's some good coffee. All right, so perfectly described. Okay, all right, I like it. Sorry, I'm looking over here because I want to get a piece of pen and a paper, or a piece of paper and a pen. I started out doing some stuff, writing some stuff down, but I I just want to write some stuff down with you. Jessica, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Welcome. We are doing the cheesy thing and going through goals. Why is New Year's such a good time to go through and do goals? I don't know. Is it just the idea of a new year, a new chance? Is it something about the days slowly starting to get longer and people slowly starting to come out of their winter slump? I don't know. Is it the excess of the holidays and people feeling like they need to break that comfort cycle? Yeah, I mean, there has to be a time. You can't just not get motivation and not get starting. It's 1-1-1-1. Oh, it's 11-11 where you are. It's 10-11 here. I see. I got you. Look at it every day to keep me motivated. I have many things transpire too. Heck yeah. All right. So I guess we can just jump in. People are a lot more chill today. It's Sunday. I don't expect people to be as chattative today. Most people are just chilling, contemplating. So, what I like to do personally is I like to start off with some goals. It's all right. On my to-do list is set goals for the year. Yeah, Josh, then you've tuned into the right episode because that's what we're about to do. Hope everyone has some paper and a pen handy because we getting it in. Jesse, chat away. I love it. Freaking love it. So I personally have a couple of lofty goals this year. One in particular. And I'm just going to write it really big. For those of you who are reading this backwards, it just says buy a house. I don't want to rent anymore. I want to buy a place. I want to invest my money in physical property. And I want a safe spot to come home every day, where the responsibility is mine for my stuff. And I think I want to be able to build. I want to be able to create. I want to be able to design some space for me. And I may flip that place, rent it out, and do it all over again. But that's my big goal. That's what 2022 entails for me. So, yeah, you like it? Heck yeah. Some of you have already bought a house. Some of you may have multiple properties. Some of you may be in the same boat that I am. But I want to make that happen this year. So I'm going to stick with this main goal. There are several other goals that I have. But I just want to break this down, and I want you guys to kind of help. On my second, and it's a beach house, so it's worth every penny. Exactly, Tracy. And that's what I want to get to the point of. I want to get a place, be able to rent that place, get another place, rent that place, etc., etc. I want to own some property. I want to be the one with some physical assets, because it's a really, really good investment if you do it right. Tracy knows all about that. Does anyone else own property? Any of you guys, you own your home or are in the purchase of owning your home? I'm renting the dock to play for the place. Oh, nice. Yeah. What do they call that? House hacking. And that's the idea for me is ideally I'd love to get a place that I can rent out a unit or Airbnb a unit, depending on the location, that pays for the property or partially pays for the property. And then once I get that equity and the place starts getting paid down, then I can do another place and do the same thing. Big goals from little dude right here. Big goals, little dude. We own and have for 16 years. My goal is to make it much nicer now that we have saved money. I love that, Jesse. My mom has the same thing. Her and my dad have lived in the same house since I was a little kid. And since before I was a little kid. So I think my dad bought the house a long time ago for dirt cheap. And they've always had that. And she still has it. And now she spends her days, now that the kids are out of the house, just constantly remodeling and updating and turning that space into hers. She's not out there going into debt to get new spaces. She's not out there like spinning her wheels. She's just taking her space and making it her space. And I freaking love it. Every time I come home to visit, which is not very frequent, unfortunately, and be like, oh, you redid the kitchen. Oh, you redid the living room. Oh, you added the back porch. Oh, you fenced in the yard. Like all of this stuff. It's awesome to see. Yeah. So there's multiple reasons why you would want to own a property. For instance, if I wanted to knock down one of these walls and expand this room, I can't do that. I have what I have. I'm fortunate for what I have, and I'm appreciative for what I have. But I have goals of more, I guess. More customization. I want to be able to build an entire studio. I just need the property. Kim, I'm buying my house. Are you in a rent-to-own situation, Kim? Is that something that you're currently doing? Or are you in the process of writing a contract to purchase the house that you're renting? Or are you renting somewhere and you're in the process of buying a different house? I must know. This is very interactive. This is not a show, people. This is a live stream. Yeah, Jesse. I'm trying to get Lindsay to join us because I think Lindsay would have a great perspective, and I think she'd get a lot out of this. So that's where the quiet second came from. I busted out my journal, and I am legit making a list with you. This is awesome. Heck yeah, Jesse. So what is the top thing on your list, Jesse? What is your buy a house? You've already bought a house. What is the overarching thing that you want to do this year? I've been making house. Oh, you're like getting ready to own the house, like pay off your mortgage. I got you, Kim. I got you. Yeah. I love that. Most people, when you say I bought a house, meaning that you got a mortgage on a place, not like I'm working on it. DK, good morning. welcome. We are making our goals. So I hope you have a piece of paper and a pencil handy. There will be a test. It is going to be a great year for Lindsay. She's overcome a lot of stuff already, and yeah, I feel like she'd enjoy this session. Right, DK? I know. Life is tough. What? Oh yeah. So everyone write down your top thing or things that you'd like to do this year. And then when you get them written out, you don't have to share them. None of this is mandatory, but if you'd like to share with the group what you wrote down, what your overarching goals for this year are, pop them on the thing. Let's all thing. This is the vision board aspect of it, I guess, Jesse. Because if we put it out into the ether, we have a sense of accountability. This video is going to stay up on YouTube and Facebook. And then people can show up in a year and be like, Blaine, did you buy your house? I'll be like, fuck. Or I'll be like, yeah, bro, I bought 2. You know what I mean? Accountability and manifestation, kind of getting it all out there on this live stream. Who's got it? I know that the restream is being a little weird, but that's okay. Go ahead and throw it in the comments. When you get a second. I'm going to do the old cliche thing of getting my booty back in shape for number 1. Exercise is going to be back in my routine on the daily. Booty back in shape. I like it. Twine, good morning. Heck yeah. I love it. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys had a good holiday. DK, land a new job and move west. Boom. I like that a lot. I dig all of that. Do you have a state in mind, Blaine, or are you staying in the area? I my kind of overall arching thoughts, I guess, is I'd ideally like to have different places in different areas. So if I being totally beyond hyper realistic, I guess. I would like to, Jennifer, Happy New Year. Cheers. I would like to have places in multiple areas so that when I'm on tour, I can bounce around between them, have different environments. It'd be great to be like, oh, we have a day off in Florida, and be like, peace, I'm going home. Or, oh, we have a day off in Boise, peace, I'm going home. Oh, we have a day off in Hawaii, peace, I'm going home. It would be worth it to me just to see the look on my bandmate's face when I would say that multiple times in one tour. But probably the first thing is I'm just kind of looking in SoCal. I like it here. It'd be great to have a spot down here. I'm thinking maybe Big Bear, something like that. Yeah. I also want to make my house organized and way less cluttered. I want to make things easier for daily life. I like all of that, Jesse. Those are both easy to obtain things. Megan, good morning. We are talking about goals for Goals for the year. I want to go to closer to the sun with my sweeties. Love it, Jesse. Love it. I'm just sharing this to Dillinger's Tired Guns page. Boom. All right. Yeah. So, in case you missed it, Megan, we are writing stuff down because why not? So the next thing for me, at least, is now that I have a goal, like I want to have a sub goal, meaning that like I want to have a smaller goals that help me achieve my other goals. Jennifer, I want to be more brave and not let fear hold me back from anything anymore. That's a great goal. I love it. I love it. That will help with everything in your life. Heck yeah. So we got to make some smaller goals. Yeah, definitely. So for buying a house, morning, Lindsay. We're making goals. Do you have a goal for 2022? Do you set SMART goals? I don't know what SMART goals are, but I'd love to find out. Yeah. So the main thing for me in the case of buying property, I need a down payment. So that's important because an overarching goal like this to me is awesome, but it's only achievable if you have a plan. Now that plan can be hard and written out and in detail, or the plan can just be like, I need to know what to do this, and I need to at least do it, right? It doesn't have to be crazy detailed. All you have to know is, because right now this buy a house is just a dream. It's not obtainable. I can't just walk up to a place and say, I'm buying this house. I can't. Other people can probably. People with lots of money. Get a cover letter. There it is. Small goal. Yeah. SMART goals. S specific. I love it. Okay. Jennifer is laying us down. DK's got small goals. We're doing this, people. We're doing it, Peter. I love it. And submitted before deadline for a new job out west. Oh yeah, that's today. Boom. Making it happen. Not wasting time. That's the thing. Yeah, specific, Jennifer. I love it. Yeah, the more specific you can make things, the more plan oriented you can make them. It turns it from a dream to a reality. So first thing, measurable, attainable, relevant, time-based. Perfect. That is smart, Jennifer. All of those things we need to make happen. What's your goal, Lindsay? What's your 2022 goal? Yeah. So, yeah, for me, in order to buy a house, I need capital. And living out in California, I need a good cushion. And I'm going to say an FOH loan is around Shrek. Good morning. How you doing? Eddie Murphy. No, Mike Myers is in the house. No, how you doing, Wes? We're goal setting. Venom Bite and ENVL. What's up, guys? I question. First of all, you look great. You guys are too sweet. too sweet. I appreciate you. We're setting some goals. I set my 2022 goal. You guys got a 2022 goal? Shout it out up in the comments. We're talking about an overarching goal, and then we gotta break it down. We gotta be acronym smart about it. I feel like we're getting trolled, and I dig it. I can dig it. We're all sweet. We're sweet individuals. We really are. We're the sweetest people ever. That's why we're here, to get better. All right. Love it. Love it. We are getting bombarded. I love it. Go to space with Elon Musk. Yeah, that can be a total goal. I can take 2022 goals to become as good as you. 3,500 push-ups every day plus 35,000 hours on the guitar. Go to are all these accounts the same person? Because it feels like they're all the same. It's amazing. Yay, YouTube. Anyway, Houston, good morning. We are setting some goals, bro. We are setting some goals. So for my clients, an example could be lose 10 pounds, specific and measurable within 2 months, time-based by increasing fiber intake, water intake, physical activity, and reducing stress, attainable, relevant. I like it. I like it. All right. Well, you guys are going to have to join in the conversation in a productive way. And we would all super appreciate that. Jokes are great. We can keep joking, but if you wanna be in the live stream, let's be in the live stream. What are some actual goals that you guys have? All right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ban you guys from the chat. All right. My last cough, probably. All right. Where's my YouTube here? Where are we at? Geraldine, my 2022 goal is live in purpose. Continue soaking up as much as I can when it comes to plant medicine, learning to live my best life. Hell yeah. I love that. I love that. So, I mean, that all sounds correct. That all sounds correct. Let's do this. I know there's so much spam today, DK. Let's go. Does anyone know how to get rid of spam? That's the question. Ryan, good morning. We are trying to get rid of spam on comments on videos. How do we do that? All right. So let's go to comments. Yeah, that's what I'm that's what I'm trying to do. We're gonna see if we can block these comments. Content playlist. We're looking. I know. It's super bummer. You know, you try to include everyone, and they have goals. They definitely have goals. We're looking. Let me do a quick. That's the. Let's see. We're gonna go to. What is it? I question. You. Wow, this is insane. Huh. I haven't ever had my stuff derailed like this, and I'm not sure how to get rid of it. So if anyone who's not a bot knows how to get rid of bots, be super helpful. Switch to Facebook because yeah, feel free to switch to Facebook if you guys want. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the comments on the screen. We're going to get rid of the chat overlay here. All right. Cool. So I will deal with the spam later. Anyone who doesn't want to be on YouTube right now, go ahead and just jump over to Facebook if you can. In the meantime, I'll try to get rid of that. Huh. Yeah, and then I'm gonna learn how to block channels and comments because it's super weird, guys, and I'm so sorry. There we go. I'm on. All right. Find user in this channel. I found it, guys. I found it. All right. So give me a second. And boom. All right. So done. So I'm going to throw the comments back up here. Let's do chat overlay. So now we should be good, guys. I got it. I got it. All right. Jesse, I love Jennifer with the SMART goals. Heck yeah. Perfect. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to delete these. There we go. Report. I'm reporting all of these on the spot here. Maybe this is why YouTubers have multiple people running, so one can just moderate the comments from spam. Report. All right. And we'll get back to our goals here in 1 second. Remove. 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 All right. Yeah, it's weird because when people show up, like, you don't necessarily know at first. And it's such a bummer. So I guess I'm just going to have to keep my YouTube video up, at least somewhere hiding, so that I can moderate the comments, but we'll minimize it for now. Woo! That was some work. All right. So in my experience, we set the goals initially. And then after we set the goals, we set smaller goals and benchmarks that we need to obtain the goals, right? So in order for me to buy a house in Southern California, I'm going to need, I would say, a minimum of $20,000 for a down payment. So I'm writing that down. $20,000 minimum down payment. And with things to deal with money, it's kind of easier than more self-improvement goals. But if you were like, I want to work on my booty, then your next step is like, I'm going to need to go to the gym. And if you don't have a gym membership, maybe getting a gym membership. I'm going to need to show up 3 to 5 times a week. I'm going to need to I'm going to need to maybe do a personal training session a month. Allison, good morning. I'm going to need to put these smaller pieces in place. A 680 credit. Oh yeah, to get a loan, you're going to need a minimum of a 680 credit score. That's not my goal, by the way, DK. Yeah. So luckily, if I didn't have a 680 credit score, I would definitely have to bring my credit score up to 680 or above. Luckily, that little goal has already been met. Sometimes it's good to write down goals that have already been met, so the task doesn't seem so daunting. I do this with to-do lists all the time. I write down stuff I've already done just to be like, when I look back and be like, I did stuff today, not just I have stuff to do. So let's put down 680 credit score. 680 credit score. And I'm just going to go ahead and write a couple check marks next to this because I have, it's somewhere in the mid 700s, depending on Vantage score versus FICO score. So I'm lucky for that. Jesse's goal. Walking every day to more movement. Started one consistent exercise class, but looking at least 2 different ones a week. Nice. Yeah. So kind of jot these down as the goal for classes, the goal for things. And if you already have a gym membership, write it down anyway, and then put a check mark next to it because you're well on your way. And that's the thing. Like, to me, there's a slight botherment of something like new year, new me type of mentality of like trying to change who you are fundamentally as a person. I much prefer to figure out where I am as a person and who I am as a person, and then use those to my advantage to make myself a better version of me. All right. So what else do I need? I need $20,000 down payment. I need a 680 credit score. And I need to keep tabs on the housing market as well once that happens. But those are the 2 big things for me. I need to get out the door. I used to walk and hike over COVID and gain 40 plus pounds. I'm not liking this BS. I know it's tough, Allison. It's tough. All right. So then we can break, for me, we can break this $20,000 a month down, or a year down payment, into something more feasible. So having these sub goals to achieve our goal, then I like to break it down into like what I can do daily, if that makes sense. So for me, $20,000 divided by 52 is about $384 a month, which suddenly is way more feasible than $20,000. Thinking about that, or $384 a week, sorry, that is definitely more feasible than $20,000. So in the case of like Jesse, instead of saying I need to go to the gym, 200 times a year, breaking it down into a daily or weekly schedule is great. The envelopes challenge. What is the envelopes challenge? See, I'm learning so much. I learn more than you guys, or as much as you guys, from every live stream. All right. We'll find out what the envelopes challenge is. We're patiently waiting, Allison. Each week you put a bigger amount into an envelope. By the end of the year, you have saved money. All right, I can kind of see that. So you start out with a small, super reasonable amount, and then you slowly increase that. I'm really writing. That's awesome, Jesse. I love this. Yeah. So that's another thing. I was talking about playing to your skills. If your skill is, if your skill set doesn't include saving, like you're not a good saver, you know yourself, the envelope challenge sounds like a really, really great way to start to start doing that. Oh, I just thought of another sub goal. I'm gonna write it down just because I've already done it, but I'm excited. And that's to pay off high interest debt. I'm gonna check that off because if you guys know me, you know I haven't. I don't ever carry a balance on my credit cards, and I don't have any crazy outstanding high interest debt. Yeah. So for me, for saving money, I like to do a consistency approach. And I like to set up reoccurring deposits into accounts automatically. And every time I get paid, basically, the money just goes out before I even see it in my bank account as that much, if that makes sense. And so if I don't see it, I don't have it available to spend. So I kind of pay myself first, and then I divvy up the rest of the cash. And then if there's left over, I pay myself again. So that's gonna be the trick. But $384 a week in addition to my expenses is going to be tough. Jason, good morning. Welcome. So what I kind of want to do on that regard is I want to find ways that I can achieve that smaller goal. So how do you achieve showing up to the gym every day? You know, you put it in your calendar and set an alarm. Do you carve out a space and time so that you can go to the gym every day in the right way? Do you tell your significant other so that they hold you accountable? How many lessons a week would that be? It'd be an extra, I don't know, 4 lessons. So yeah, so to get to this smaller goal of $384 a week. And this goes back to that smart thing, because buy a house is not necessarily measurable or detailed. But by breaking down that we need a down payment and how much that down payment is and how much that translates to a week, now my goal of buying a house comes down to how do I make $384 a week. That's a much more realistic expectation. So I can teach an extra 3 lessons a week. Which sounds amazing. What else can I do to make $384 a week? I can sell any extra items around the house that I'm not using. Now, this isn't a consistent thing, but it will help twofold, because if I sell stuff that I don't need that's just hanging out and taking up space, then I'm offsetting my cost, or I'm getting extra towards that. But it's also clearing space so that I have less that I have to move to a new place. It's the old 2 birds adage, right? So what else can I do to theoretically achieve this $384 a week? you're also decluttering and allowing new energy to come in. Yeah, true. It's that whole feng shui thing. If I have more space, I can arrange stuff better. I can walk into a space that looks better, and it makes me feel better. It makes me more productive. And if I'm more productive, then I can make this $384 a week. Yeah. So I can have a goal of teaching an extra 3 lessons. I can have a goal of selling extra items. I can have a goal of increasing my merch sales. I can have a goal for decreased spending. Allison, grab some coffee. Grab some coffee. You got this. I can. What else? What else can I have a goal of? I can have a goal of, or I can have a plan. Am I saying the word goal? It's early. Decrease spending is key. Yes and no, and we'll talk about that in a second, Allison. I can have a goal of increasing my Patreon members. I can have a goal of doing more studio work and live shows. And so, yeah, so this is kind of cool what we're doing naturally, right? So we started with this overarching goal of buy a house. Then we found a way to make it physical and tangible of what we need to accomplish that goal. We need a 680 credit score, done, luckily. We need a, what did I write? Pay off high interest debt, done, luckily. And then we need $20,000 for down payment, give or take. But so that's the one we got to focus on. Now, for each one of those 3, luckily 2 of them are already done, we can go through and pick out smaller goals to accomplish that overarching goal. And then we can break down those and figure out how to accomplish these smaller goals. How can I get an extra 3 lessons a week? How can I sell extra items? How can I increase merch sales? How can I decrease my spending? How can I increase my Patreon? And how can I do more studio work / live shows? So yeah, so let's look at decreased spending, because this seems to be where you guys want to go. As much as it pains me to do it, how can I decrease my spending? And so most people have this thing about if they want to save more money, they have to decrease their spending. While it is true, it's literally only half the equation. Trish actually taught me that just as an effective route as decreasing your spending is increasing your earning. So don't forget about that. I know it's hard for most people. I'm self-employed, so I can theoretically make as little or as much money as I set my mind to, with a lot of luck and other variables. Trish is in that boat too. But if you have a fixed income, like you're on a salary, you have to get a little more creative with that, but you can do it. I can save money so much if I just stop buying coffee, which is really a time management thing and a lot of time. So there's two goals in one. Do you have any subscriptions you can get rid of? That's a great one, Jennifer. So I do have a subscription to a company called Splice. And it's just basically samples for studio work, but I don't use it that often, and I haven't been producing a lot of music, and I have these credits built up for the entire time I've used Splice. So what I can do is I can cash out all the samples for the credits and pause or end my subscription, at least temporarily, until I find myself needing it again. So that'll save me like $8 a month. It might be more, but I think it's like $8 a month. So now my total comes to where are we at? 374. We're down to, or 384. We're down to 376. Buying coffee. Now, so this is where it gets a little bit more tricky, right? And this is where I'm gonna have to do a little more research, because to a certain extent, having more money is good. But when you're self-employed, you have these things called tax write-offs, right? So I can actually write off my coffee on my taxes against the amount of taxable income that I would have to pay. So some spending is good, because you don't want to push yourself into a new tax bracket if your gross income is or your net income is too high. So you can offset that by buying stuff that you need anyway, like coffee. That being said, I don't pay much for coffee. When I go out, I'll pay for coffee, but for the most part, I'm fortunate that a lot of my coffee is taken care of. Thank you. But for someone who has an expensive coffee habit, like they go out every day to buy coffee rather than make coffee, I can 100% see that. So, but the decreased spending, we have we can end my subscription. We can cut down on coffee and dining. Beebs, what's up? We're making goals. Look, I have goals. We're doing it together. What's your goal for 2022? Overarching goal. So right now we broke it down into sub goals, and yeah, it's a good example though. Yeah, dining too, DK. We can cut back on dining. And just be a little more sensible, to be present in every moment. What are you doing to be present in this moment, Beebs? It's also Beeb's belated birthday today, so if you guys get a chance, definitely wish her a happy birthday. Living on the internet. Boom. You are omnipresent now. Yes. So we're talking about ways that I can decrease my spending right now to accomplish my goal of raising money to buy a house. So far, interdimensional. Dun, 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 dun. You are a free flow of electrons, Beebs. I'm gonna take a sip of this coffee here. We've been going for an hour, spending 20 minutes fighting some bots. David, conscious breathing. I like it. That is true. All right. So does anyone else have any ideas for decreasing spending? I'm gonna put one down and finding discounts on the things I buy. Find myself a sugar daddy. That is a goal. That could help. I'm thinking more like, so finding discounts on things that I buy. Instead of just buying something off the shelf on impulse, if I need it or want it, I will take an extra 5 minutes and shop around and see if I can find a better price. Or if it's something that I'm buying consistently, like weekly or monthly, maybe see if I can save 20% by signing up for a year subscription to that item. Yeah. Finding good deals if I don't need something right away. Just make a list, be conscious of it, and when I see it pop up for a great price, boom. Yeah, Allison, make that coffee. Make that coffee. Yeah, show where your money goes. That is a definite way to find discounts. I'm lucky that I have to keep track of all of my accounting because I'm a business technically. So I have dashboard breakdowns and charts, which is helping me figure out where I'm spending my money, kind of as a healthy side effect. But if you're not looking at what you're spending, just be aware of what you're spending. I love that, Jennifer. You are on it. Buy a lifetime pass to Hyrie concerts. I love it. And Tara, what I just heard you were investing in yourself with some piano lessons to achieve your goal of being able to sing and play stuff that you create and stuff that you find artistic. And I love that. You've already set the overarching goal and you've already put in the steps to make it happen. So I love that. If my husband would stop buying posters, I'll help with 2 of my goals. That's amazing. Grocery stores give fuel points when you buy gift cards, so cheaper gas expense when you're buying, 2 for 1. Exactly. Things like that. So that's the decreased spending side. And I know my goal is financial, but I'm trying to relate this to other people's goals that are not financial. Like in Tara's case, to improve her skills, she found a piano teacher. She's hitting up some jam sessions with some people. She's practicing on her keyboard and singing. And I'm assuming she's going to make a bunch of videos of herself doing so until she gets comfortable enough to share them with other people, which is great steps. She broke everything down in her head. She didn't probably need to write it down. And I love that. Jared, good morning. How you doing? We're breaking down goals. We're all collectively helping me buy a house. All right. So decreased spending is good, but Trish would be amiss if we didn't talk about increase income. So how can I How can I get an extra 3 lessons? How can I sell extra items around the house? How can I increase my merch sales? How can I increase my Patreon family? How can I get more studio work? These are the things that if my expenses never change and I can increase my income, then I don't have to sacrifice my current well-being. Like, I don't want to cancel my gym membership if I don't have to, if that makes sense. So for a lot of people, I'm fortunate in the fact that, like I said, I have multiple ways to make money. But if you're already working a full-time job, what can you do to how can you budget your time in order to make money? Well, everyone can sell extra items, right? That's a no-brainer. You clean out your space, you make that space more enjoyable. What's up, Zeppelin? From Twitch. Love it. Thank you, bro. See right there, Mr. Zeppelin Lavender is helping me achieve my goal right now. Because if you meet the requirements for Twitch affiliate program, then my live streams could be earning me small amounts of income. Same thing with YouTube. So every like, every subscribe, every follow on these videos, even just showing up and watching, it all helps. It all helps me make my goal, and it satisfies those other things. So I'm always trying to create these win-win scenarios, right? How can I satisfy multiple things with one action? And hence the live streams. It's weird that a live stream that I'm not getting paid for is going to help me buy a house, but look what we did together. Right? So it's awesome. And hopefully it helped you too a little bit, because we're all in this together. We've all manifested and said what our goals are. We all, we are all making plans. Some of us are even writing this down with me, like Jesse. Thank you. And we all grow together. And so building that sense of community is important. Speaking of which, I can live stream more consistently. Because I'm not. Well, lately I've been live streaming like every day, but if I get a set schedule and people know what it is, that helped when I was doing that. So I can do that till I get back on tour. That's a way to, over time. Twitch would be great. That would be awesome. Bridget, good morning. Happy New Year. Aw. I'm so glad you stumbled upon my live stream. That's super cool. We're manifesting goals. My goal is to buy a house. So we are breaking down my goals into sub goals together, and everyone is kind of doing the same thing on their own with their own goals. So if you have a goal, please share it. Overarching goal for this coming year. Exactly. Collective conscious, collective energy, sense of community. Yeah, exactly. So I can live stream more consistently, and I can kind of advertise that live stream. I can add Instagram to my live stream. It's a little bit more work, and it actually costs a little bit more money because I have to upgrade my Restream account. But if I add that, I think we can increase our viewerships. What else can I do? I've got too many to write, but overarching is improve comprehensive wellness. I love it. I love it. And you can break that down into, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, social health, and financial health. Yeah, and then you can break those goals down. What are you going to do each day for those? That's exactly what we're doing right here. Except in my case, it's a little more materialistic than that. I got no shame. Yeah, we can add Instagram to live stream. A lesson over Twitch. Let's write that down. Lesson over Twitch. Nice job, Jennifer. I like it. And kind of piggybacking off of that, live stream themes, which I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm actually kind of doing that, trying to do that already. Live stream themes. So like today's theme, I at least try to think of some sort of topic. That way I'm not just, spitballing. But if this was actually yesterday's topic or the day before yesterday, whenever we live streamed last, and it got derailed in a great way. So you just got to be able to go with the flow. But I love the idea of having themes ready so that we don't have any dead time. What else? What else we got? Live stream more consistently. Add Instagram to live streams. Lesson over Twitch. Live stream themes. What else? What else? We're still live? Yeah, we are, Kaylin. Yeah, this is a long one. We're goal setting. I need to buy a house. Podcast style interviews. Yeah. So for a while I was doing more interviews, Bridget, actually. I'm not an interviewer. I never intended this to be more of a podcast thing, but I like it. So bring back interviews. /podcast. The other thing that I need to do is I need to have more consistent Patreon posts. Patreon post schedule. Exactly, Kaylin. Exactly. Set of standard questions. All right, let me write that down. Standard questions. Patreon post schedule. I'm not hip to Tim Ferriss either, but it might be worth checking out one of his podcasts. What else? Excuse me. I know there's something else that keeps shooting in and out of my brain that I'm not sure about. Bring back interviews, podcasts. I missed the guest on. I know it sucks just looking at me the whole time, Kaylin. No, it's good to have different perspectives. It's good to have different things going on. Live stream more consistently. Add Instagram to live streams. Lessons over Twitch. More live stream themes. Bring back interviews and podcasts. Patreon post schedule. What else do we got? Also, if anyone wants to go over to Twitch, I believe this is the setup. But the same thing for YouTube. If you go to YouTube, please hit a subscribe and like and notification. I'm just messing with you, Kaylin. Yeah, learned about amazing artists with guests. Yeah, exactly. It's good to have more collective people hanging out. What else? What else can we do? I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. My goal is to make it to next year. Be grateful and help people. Yeah. And mental health and physical health are kind of probably going to be the two biggest things for that. So we can do the same thing we're doing now with my buying a house. You can do the same thing with your mental and physical health, David. We got to get Kyle Smith on here. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. That would be great. Mental health is everything, Tara. The only reason I can think about doing all of this setting that I have is because my mental health is at least somewhat stable right now. If you can't calm the storm in here, it's going to be very difficult for you to manage long-term goals and other aspects of life. All right. Anyone know what happened at the show last night? No, I don't. Unfortunately, I've been laying low as much as possible because we have that working vacation to Colombia coming up, and then I got to fly to Florida like the weekend after. So I'm living here. Plus, I have these goals to account for. Oh, the mailing list. Bring back mailing list. I mean, I have the mailing list. Everything is there. I just haven't sent any emails. Yeah, I don't want to catch a case and then yeah. Yeah, so bring back the mailing list. Definitely good. That way, when new things happen, I can keep you guys posted. All right, guys. I like all of this, by the way. You guys are amazing. Hopefully, you're doing this with your own stuff as well. I know DK is. I know Jesse is. But hopefully, you guys are doing it. Writing stuff down is important. Oh, and then I want to do. Let's do weekly and monthly checkpoints. You are on the mailing list, Kaylin. So now I need to send some emails. Weekly and monthly checkpoints. We need to be accountable. So I need to check in with myself next week, the week after that, the week after that, and once a month do a comprehensive check to see where I am against this goal. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you so much. Like I said, if you haven't, please check out Twitch if you're a fan of Twitch, or YouTube if you're a fan of YouTube, and hit those little buttons. It costs you nothing, but it does help me achieve my goal. Also, if you want to directly help me achieve my goal, you can go to ko-fi.com/DillingerMusic, coffee.com/DillingerMusic, and yeah, you could help directly if you're in a position to do that. If not, don't put yourself out. Never put yourself out. If you want to grow with me this year on Patreon, please consider patreon.com/DillingerMusic as well, which as soon as I get off here, jumping right into Patreon. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the homies. Have an amazing day. We will probably kick it tomorrow, and then periodically while I'm in Colombia, give you guys some destination footage, and then when I get back, let's see what we can do for consistent scheduling. I'm thinking Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. I think that's good. Have an amazing day, everyone. Appreciate each and all of you to no end. Have a great day, guys.